Well, it appears the back and forth between Disney and Charter Cable Spectrum has finally come to an end. If you aren't aware about the dispute between the two, last week, in an attempt from Disney, they tried to basically upcharge their service fees to Charter Spectrum while providing the same service. Charter reasonably declined that offer, which resulted in a blackout, meaning millions upon millions of customers who were subscribed to Charter Cable Spectrum were unable to watch ABC, FX, and most importantly to a lot of people, considering the fact that it's tennis, college football, and Monday Night Football was on the rise, ESPN, which means they could not watch any NFL games of the like. Well, that was a week ago, and here we are now, and it appears that Disney has finally come to its senses and is the one that has decided to bend the knee. And so they've met Charter Cable Spectrum at the table and have come to a resolution where basically Spectrum was able to walk away from the table with everything that they asked for and more. Now, one of the main demands that Spectrum wanted was the fact that Disney was basically charging a full bundle package fee, which included all of their channels, even if you didn't want them. What Spectrum was aiming to do was basically mitigate the kind of content that they could include in bundled packages. So if you wanted only ESPN or ABC, for instance, they would be able to bundle that into a way that would fit your budget, instead of you having to pay for 10 or 15 other channels that you weren't even interested in that was owned under Disney. Spectrum was able to walk away with that, and on top of that, when these two were at a dispute, one of the requests that Spectrum had of Disney was to basically be able to provide ESPN Plus and Disney Plus to their customers. And Disney flat out denied that and stated that it was unrealistic. Well, it appears after this week of a standstill, Disney has decided to cave in and provided both ESPN Plus and Disney Plus, which to me makes a lot of sense on Spectrum's part, because they're already paying Disney for these channels like ABC and ESPN and FX and others that I'm not familiar with. So on top of already paying for them for that, they would also have to compete against Disney with their streaming service of Disney Plus, even though it's tanking horribly. And Disney right now, in a desperate attempt to gain more subscribers and able to appeal to their shareholders, they are charging a rate of $1.99 for your first 3 months, and then after that, I believe the rate becomes $7.99 per month. So Spectrum is over there saying, why are we paying you for one set of service and then competing with another service that you have, instead of including it all into a bundle and allowing it to be free for our customers? So they walked away with that. And I think they also walked away with the fact that this was a big move for cable, even though it is a dying medium, that Disney attempted to try to stronghold and set a new precedent, and now they're walking away embarrassed with egg on their face and basically signaling to other cable companies that they're not going to be able to pull another stunt like this. And even so, if they try, that it kind of shows that they don't have the leverage. So some cable companies could actually use that to try to readjust the price that they're paying Disney. All in all, this is another L on Disney's part. They've taken a series of them as of late, so this is no surprise. I'm glad that people who are under Spectrum were able to get back the channels that they were paying for, because the customers shouldn't have to be the ones suffering for the fact that these two giants can't come to a reasonable resolution, even though it was Disney's fault for basically just trying to. Their business practices were dirty. What, in my opinion, what it appears to be is that Disney is bleeding money in so many different departments that they tried to basically upcharge the same services, or they basically tried to upcharge their same service to make up for a lack of money that they could put into different departments, and that just wasn't panning well. So they're gonna have to scramble and figure out another way to develop some sort of supplemental income to offset the fact that they're just failing in all these other areas of their business. And funny enough, I don't know if this is true or not, but there was a rumor that Disney has announced that they plan on actually still continuing to do live remakes, but actually rebooting the whole world of remakes that they've done, including not Sleeping Beauty, but Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King. I don't know if they did Cinderella, but I know they did The Little Mermaid, and currently they're trying to do Snow White and the Seven Magical Creatures, which is not panning off too well. But yeah, let me know if you guys heard about this or not. I'm going to be checking up to see if there's any other news regarding the situation, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.